We're here in Falmouth at the Princess Pavilion and talking to Sam. How you doing?
Good, not too bad. Freezing.
Yeah, not the tropical weather that last week brought.
No, not really. Apparently not. Apparently it was it was pretty Brazilian down here.
Awesome last week. But such is life. This is what Cornwall usually is when the tourists are around anyway.
This is what happens when I come and sing. Just breaks into miserable kind of Smith's weather.
Well, the melancholy is there for all to see. So hopefully you're going to cheer everybody up tonight.
Hopefully.
From the looks of it in the foyer earlier, there's a few young ladies there that are already happy to see you. So.
Yeah, I think they'd be happy if I just go on and play cards or something like that. I think they'll just clap. So
brilliant.
It's going to be all right.
Well, that might take the pressure off if all you got to do is walk onto stage.
I can relax a little bit. I can actually, I like that.
Yeah. So what's the vibe been like on the tour so far?
It's been very good. It's been very friendly. One of the most communal of tours. Getting on with all the bands and no politics or anything like that. So it's been brilliant. It's been like being on the road with your mates. And for me, it's been a big challenge because a lot of the places have been rock venues. And obviously getting people to be quiet for a solo acoustic artist is always the challenge. But I've managed to pull it off most of the time, and we'll see what it's like here tonight.
Yeah, Cornish audience is notoriously tough sometimes, so you can swing, you'll sink or swim tonight.
I think I'll sink.
No, you'll do fine. There's lots of young girls, and I'm sure they'll.
That's all right. They'll
keep the wave of euphoria going, won't
That's
they?
it. Yeah.
So
I like the pun there.
So I noticed you do a rather unique thing with the singles club.
It's like I've ditched the traditional album, and what I do is I record each month and put out whatever I record, and people sign up for a year and they get a physical CD through the door each month, and it puts pressure on me to write constantly and record and keep it up to a good level. And we started it last year just as an experiment, and it took us by surprise. By the end of the year we had an advance of 2,000 subscribers.
Wow.
Around the world. And it's good because it's all about engaging with your fans, and I know who they are now. Whereas before, when I was on a major label, there was a slight veil between the artist and the fans, which I found difficult. And we'll be running season 2 of that, which starts this month.
So if people want to know more about that, where can they go?
They can go to sambeeton.com, and that's B-E-E, as in bzz, B, and they can have a look. Some people find it difficult to understand the concept, but if you can read, you'll be alright.
If you've got a basic grasp of English and you're a fan of music, it's a win-win situation.
It is a win-win, and just go for it. Because I can imagine, seeing an artist and saying, sign up for a year, and thinking, I'm not sure whether it's going to be consistent. Give it a go. I do my best.
So what can people expect? Is it just a single song every month, or depend on how creative you are?
Depending on it can be anything up to 3 songs each month, and sometimes if it's just one song, it'll be fully produced and not just a guitar vocal thing. It's interesting, and the reaction from the people who've signed up have been brilliant, and they've all signed up again. And I urge people to give it a go.
Excellent. So, looking forward, what have you got planned for the summertime? Any plans to come back down to Cornwall in?
Well, hopefully.
For Boardmasters or anything, Liam?
Hopefully, I'd love to come back down here on my own terms and be able to fill a room. And later on this year, hopefully we'll be getting a little bit more radio support, which I've had a little bit of from Radio 2, which has been brilliant. And we'll see what happens.
That's a big audience when you start eking out to Radio 2.
It is. They've got the biggest listenership, and personally, I don't listen to Radio 1 much because it sounds like a what would you call it? A work site, I think.
Oh, don't get me started. I stopped listening to Radio 1 after the 5th or 6th year in a row where they played You Can Do It, Put Your Ass Into It. Every day.
Yeah.
And it was just like, for fuck's sake, change the record.
Man, get on the floor.
Yeah.
Bad enough.
And
but I would like it if they started playing me Radio 1 if you're watching this.
well, I'll edit that bit out. But yeah, I always worry sometimes when Radio 1 gets hold of someone. It's like the NME getting hold of you. And you just think, when's it all going to turn sour?
Yeah, exactly. And
someone like like Six Music, you think you're in fairly safe hands because the guys actually seem to know about music before the year 2005.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we'll see what the rest of the year holds. But hopefully, I'll be back down this neck of the woods. Hopefully,
when it's warmer.
When it's warmer, absolutely. Yeah. I've got to go on and finger pick now. I've got frostbite.
You said finger pick.
Finger pick. Yeah, finger pick.
Finger pick.
Finger pick.
Well, they like the finger picking down here. You know, Ben Howard went down pretty well. So,
yeah. So I've heard.
And Newton Faulkner's coming back in a couple of weeks.
Well, he's the king of
the finger picking.
He is fingers.
Yeah.
That's what they call him.
Is that right?
It's not.
No. Well, I think on that note, we'll wrap this one up and say thank you very much, Sam.
Thank you very much.
Ideal.